All right. Happy Thursday, everybody at the cadre. Uh, Good day today. Can't complain. Kind of hot. We had some thunderstorms. Got one of them days going, I guess you would call humid, steamy, out there where Barbara Dave's at, and I guess even up in Utah where Chad's at and everything. It's a dry heat. Well, now, not here, not back east. We got the humid heat and the pollen and the bugs. So, give or take. But we have other things that you guys don't have, like, I don't know, a lot of traffic, cities with high crimes like Baltimore, cool stuff like that, that if you moved away, you'd miss it all. So, today, special shave today, because a new to me gift from my best friend down in Kentucky, Dave in Kentucky. Thank you, Dave. Muchas gracias. This is I got it right side up. There we are. This is a stick shift, or shift stick. I don't know what they call it. It's cool. I saw pictures of one. I forget who else has one like this. And I asked a question about whether or not the handle was aluminum or plastic and all that stuff. And then for some reason, I guess Dave got it in his head that he decided I needed one because I don't have any other razors other than all of my straights, which are quite a few, and my one double edge, my Fat Boy, that I've had for, 30 years now. So he decided I had to have one. So he sent me the razor and with a pack of blades and all, ready to go, ready to rock and roll. So I put a new blade in, which that's kind of cool. I like that that's a little gadgety kind of stuff. That's kind of cool and all. So, and Pat down in Texas sent me his samples, and I'm on my last sample with what he sent. He sent 10 different samples. This is the CBL Norse Spice, which smells pretty good to me. Can't identify all the scents, but I'd say it smells good, and we all know how good his soap is. And then I figure, because it has spice in the name, I might as well just use some of my Brandy Spice Clubman to finish up. So, but kind of looking forward to this. Something new. Kind of like, you take that car out for the test drive, the first test drive of a new car. Been a while since I had a stick shift. So, for a while there, I went like every other vehicle. One vehicle would be a stick shift, and then the next vehicle would be an automatic. And so that's what I've done here. Well, basically for most of my vehicles, I guess it's been like odd and even. So my little S10 that I had for 13 years, that was a little 5-speed. And then I decided I'd be lazy, and the Tundra that I got now, of course, is a 6-speed automatic. I got way too much soap than I need. Starting to look like some sort of commercial or something. So I hope you guys had a good day today. Got to messing around and funning around on the forums there with Don. Said he was a little bit down, so tried to cheer him up, and other people. And then, of course, watching Barbara Dave's video and him talking about opening up a shop or buying a shop. So, of course, I need to get some tchotchkes from that if he ever makes any or has any and all. So, let's give this thing a go. See if I get the angle right. Okay. It's pretty nice. The blade's pretty smooth. Of course, it's a new blade, so. little bit of a mental gear shift not being able to flip it over and use the other side. I'm so used to doing that with the Fat Boy. And this is the test. These chin whiskers right here, down here in the corner of my jaw, them things are like steel wool. And if a razor is gonna tug, it would be there. Very nice. I have to say it's a keeper. I don't know. No problem so far. I don't even know. I'd have to do some research. I know there's a whole bunch of different models. I think they're letters, J types and whatever. And they've got adjustable ones. I think that's an M type. You guys will correct me if I'm wrong. KJ, I guess, will correct me if I'm wrong. Or I don't know who the aficionados on the website on these are. I'm sure there's a bunch of you maybe that have every model, the whole collection, and all. And then I asked about the preferred blades for them, and apparently there's only 3 types anyway, so you got a 33% chance of one of them being the blade that you're going to use, because well, that's the only choice you got. But right now, the only reason that I would try another blade or a different blade, I would have to say, would be just number 1 for curiosity, and number 2 to see maybe if there was a longevity kind of thing. And see, I went down already, now I go up. I'm getting all cattywampus on my passes here. I'm getting my angles. Take me a little bit of time to get to where I can talk and shave and be proficient, I guess. Since this is the first go around, I hope you guys give me a pass. What else is going on? So one more day of work tomorrow, then I'm off for a week. The blade. I think it's already got all the whiskers on this side. I'm not even barely feeling the blade over there. It's still in there. It ain't popping out. That thing's in there tight. I'll get it down. So the wife, of course, has got a honey-do list, things she wants me to do. And then I'm also going to do a little fabrication tomorrow at work. Gotta bend up some metal and do a little welding. My wife's work wants to put up right in the reception area, like most places, because it's a vet's office, so it's kind of set up like a doctor's office. So they got a reception area when you come in the door. And the owners are, of course, a little bit paranoid about the Chinese flu stuff. So she wants a plexiglass. Put up on the countertop. So I'm going to make up some brackets because I don't want to be drilling into the countertop and all that. I want to have nice clean install where when all this stuff is over, I just unbolt the brackets and take it down, and they can either store it or trash it or whatever. So all it's going to cost them is a sheet of plywood. I'm not going to charge them. They've been beyond nice to me and my wife and all, and very accommodating with my wife with all of her ailments and everything. So it wouldn't be right to charge them. I wouldn't feel right, and it's not really a whole lot of work. A little bit of time, a little bit of work. So well, I would have to say, with all the buffing that I did, I got one little weeper down here on my Adam's apple. Man, I would have to say that is a deluxe shave. No complaints. Might do a little bit of buffing here where I always do it on my corners of my mustache. And Chad probably gets away with not having to do anything like that. But I would have to say probably this has got to be maybe a milder version of this, because I was pretty ham-fisted and actually probably used more pressure than needed and all that. And I still only nicked myself once. But that's as smooth as I normally get. So, winner, chicken dinner, Dave. Thank you very much. That will be a part of my repertoire. Maybe every once in a while I'll use that instead of the old fat boy when I'm in a hurry and all. Like I said, the only downside I could see to it would be if you couldn't find blades that you like, or it looks like the cost of the blades is, instead of the 10 cents a blade that you pay for the Vashkods, which, you buy the 100 pack and bam, 10 cents a blade. What's not to like about that? And I like my Vashkods. Other people pay more for the feathers or whatever, because that's your favorite ones. But, so these, I think, looks like they're around $1 a blade, I guess. I don't know. And I don't know how many shaves I'll get out of it before I end up saying I got to put a new one in. That'd be curious. I don't know. Maybe I'll go with this blade, with this razor, until it starts tugging, until I say it's not comfortable or it gives me irritation, just to see, because that might be an experiment. You know, I did that with all the double edge blades, and it took me forever to land upon the Vashkods as my favorite and being the most economical and smooth and sharp enough and all that. I mean, other ones I like just as much, the GSBs, and I liked the feathers were nice, but they were a little pricey, and in the end I was kind of like, well, I gotta dial the razor down on the old fat boy in the beginning, and then I could go back up once the blade got get a few shaves on it. And I don't know, I was like, well, I'm not gonna pay the premium for something that I can get just as nice and quick as shaves, and it stays, and it gives me 5 or 6 really good shaves, and then I toss it. That's 10 cents. That's what I decided. So that's why the Vashkods won out, because I'm a cheapskate, and all. So yeah. Now, I don't know whether this would classify as the dolphin smooth. I don't even know whether I could get my face dolphin smooth. Maybe if I had everything lasered off or something, but I'd say it's as smooth as I normally get, or probably a little bit smoother in some places where I was able to go against the grain and do a lot of buffing and all. I'd say I'm good to go. So a few glugs of this and all. Oh, and the North Spice, you know, good soap. I like the scent. I like the performance. I already knew that before I even tried it. But thanks again, Pat, for sending them samples up. And I got to do some boxing up tonight. I'm doing a little bit of an exchange with Deep Sea. God, I forget his name. Sorry, I forget your name. But your screen name, I remember. Having a mental senior moment, as we would say, I guess, on that one. So I'm gonna be sending out some soap and some spice out to him, and he's sending something back, heading back the other way. So 17 minutes, not too long. Not another 20-minute Nurse Dave and Gear Noor, and some of mine have gone even 20 minutes, so I can't really tease too much. So I hope you guys have a great Friday, and we're heading on into the summer here, and hopefully everything's going to be getting better as the year goes on now, you know, because we're coming up, you know, halfway through. It's got to get better. I'm hoping. So we'll see. I'm positive. I try to remain positive. Take it easy, guys. I'll talk to you all later.